Week 10 of the NFL. And we're watching the longtime star Bobby Wagner, who really led his defense last week with a 10-tackle game. It's the Rams and the Lions, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. Gordon here with Charles Davis as always. As CD, you look at the Rams in this matchup, they're the best team in the NFL as far as running the football goes, but they're in for a stern test here.
Yeah, that defense that they're going up against, they're no slouch either. One of the top 5 units in the league. I think this game could boil down to stopping the big play. This offense can certainly hit some home runs, and if they hit on a couple here, it might be all they need to win the game.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Throwing to start the drive. Callaway. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The numbers for him from a week ago, 6 catches, 80 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
To throw on second down, Callaway. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Lions at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, Buckley. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Off the play fake, Callaway. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Looking to throw, Callaway. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So the incomplete, certainly one they like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led out by someone who needs no introduction to these Lions. Their quarterback for 12 seasons and the franchise's most prolific passer with over 45,000 yards and nearly 300 touchdowns. It's Matthew Stafford. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 20. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he first shot in there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw, Stafford. That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Stafford. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Stafford. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Brought down at the 20. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
On 1st and 10, Callaway eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
On second down, Buckley, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. On 3rd down, Callaway. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are. Yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace boom going big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living.
It's week 10 of the 2023 season, and we're watching the longtime star Bobby Wagner, who really led his defense last week with a 10-tackle game. It's the Rams and the Lions, next on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we hit week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin here with Charles Davis as always. And CD, you look at the Rams in this matchup. They're the best team in the NFL as far as running the football goes, but they're in for a stern test here.
Yeah, that defense that they're going up against, they're no slouch either. One of the top 5 units in the league. I think this game could boil down to stopping the big play. This offense can certainly hit some home runs, and if they hit on a couple here, it might be all they need to win the game.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led out by someone who needs no introduction to these Lions. Their quarterback for 12 seasons and the franchise's most prolific passer with over 45,000 yards and nearly 300 touchdowns. It's Matthew Stafford. First play from scrimmage, Stafford toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage from every carry he receives this week.
From the gun on 3rd down, Callaway. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Throwing on 1st down, Callaway. He finds his man, complete. It's Baker. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On 2nd down now, Buckley on the move past the 40. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Callaway. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Callaway. Throw left side complete. That's Baker. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are on the board first on the road here in L.A. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. is something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days. Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing is Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 35. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off. Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations. They'll run on first down with Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown. Brandon, we both know plenty about this game, but you don't have to be an expert to figure out that they're going to lean heavily on their ground game to try and win this week. He sits number 5 in the league so far in rushing, and when they've had success on that side of the ball, he's been at the center of it. If they want to win in this one, he's got to play like that and help drive them down the field. Now Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they? They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down. And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Akers calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Akers again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play. Let's call our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Cam Akers who kicked it off with a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. On third down, Buckley, and he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just quick, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. 7-7, our score after 1. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Rams on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Stafford now to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On second down, Buckley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll run on first down. Buckley. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Looking to throw. Callaway. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
4 yards to pick up, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Going right back to Akers.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On second down now, Buckley. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They go play action here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Buckley. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Back to throw. Callaway. And it's complete to Mitchell.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Lions at 6-2 to start play. And they come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And last week was a bit of a nail-biter, a 3-point victory, but it's also the kind of game that reveals a team's true character. They fought all the way and came out victorious.
On first down, Buckley.
57 yards on the ground for him so far.
To throw on second down, Callaway.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Off the bootleg, Callaway. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, they obviously read man coverage there, partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender.
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 44, Stafford. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Jack Fox now gets set to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 40 now on second down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Back to throw, Stafford. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break, Stafford.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was the visiting Chiefs who come in and get the victory on the road. Patrick Mahomes, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. Dak Prescott has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Aaron Rodgers strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions. And even though they've got the big cushion, I would imagine they'd like to see a little more out of their passing game. Pretty pedestrian numbers through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Rams, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Lions to take over. Last week they defeated the Broncos, and they've got the lead here as well as they work with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
On 1st down, Callaway. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Complete to number 26. 4 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, Buckley.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
To throw on 3rd down, Callaway. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and the lead will hold at 10.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Now a first down throw. Stafford.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Stafford. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
He's brought down on the 15-yard line. A gain of a yard.
On second down now, Buckley. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. On third down, Callaway. And this one is incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 26. Stafford.
That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On first down, Stafford here. Throw left side, complete to Cup.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I think they like this drive a little bit better than partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he stopped immediately there. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Stafford. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Detroit's offense ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Callaway. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he is going to have the Lions first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Looking to throw on second down. Callaway finding his safety valve here. That's complete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He finds his man, complete. That's Baker. And he is going to have the Lions first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll run on first down. Buckley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. To throw on second down. Callaway. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive. 2 for 2. Back to throw. Callaway. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Stafford on first down.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And just a yard to go here on second down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
He was trying to get it to Tutu Atwell there.
And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Here's Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
2 yards. It's 4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now. He's been terrific so far. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Throwing to start the drive. Callaway, throw right side, complete to Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a give, right side. Buckland, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. Callaway. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Stafford. And that will be incomplete. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. On 1st and 10, Callaway. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Back to throw. Callaway. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down. Callaway escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And this will leave them a yard short.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards.
They'll run a draw now with Akers.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for L.A. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. On the return is Williams. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Throwing on first down. Callaway. Open man right side is St. Brown.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
First down, Callaway. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Callaway.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down, Callaway. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Well, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here before.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this 4th quarter deficit.
On first down, it's Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it's enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Stafford.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's now fourth down.
They'll run for it with Akers. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Buckley. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish the season strong.